Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new 4K release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But before we talk about that, if you guys like 4K reviews, Blu-ray reviews, some video game, and some tech reviews along the way, then consider subscribing to the channel because we do all that here. So, jumping right in. We do have a review for this movie already when I went to go see it in theaters, so I'm not going to go over the film at all too much. I really liked the first one, and I actually think this one might even be better than part one. I gave this movie a very high rating, and if you haven't seen any of the Sonics, I was a Sega kid growing up, and I was pretty skeptical. I was like, how the hell are they going to make a live-action Sonic? How's it going to make sense? I don't get it, And turns out, I watched the first one, I absolutely loved it. I saw this in theaters, in the Dolby Theater, and I had a great fucking time. This movie is awesome. So, let's talk about the 4K review. So this is the 4K Steelbook version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I absolutely love what they did with this because they're really talking to the gamer in me. Like you see, I got my Sega shirt. I have my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Sega Genesis. They really went for it with this, and I love it. I think they really nailed the artwork here. I mean, it's not a one-for-one recreate. Well, it almost is a one-for-one creation. And, you know, I love this stuff. I eat this up. So, that was the front. Then on the back you got Sonic and Knuckles, and then this actually slides off. So when you slide that off, you lose not too much, just the checkerboard border on the back, and then the title, and that's about it. But again, some of these steelbooks are phoned in, but I think this one is super nice. I'm really glad I got this steelbook. I'm starting to kind of shy away from steelbooks because you lose a lot of you get all the stats, and I like to read the synopsis, the runtime, and see what audio, you know, I like to keep all that stuff, and a lot of the steelbooks don't do that, and this one doesn't either. However, the card that actually comes wrapped around it, what I started doing is I fold them and then I put them in there so I don't lose all the information on the back. I know a lot of people just toss these, but I'm going to end up starting to keep these because you lose all this information on the steelbooks, and that's what bothers me about the steelbooks. But some of the new Lionsgate ones are putting the information on the back, and I appreciate that. So opening up the steelbook, you got some nice artwork on inside with Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles. You got your 4K disc, you got your Blu-ray disc, and this is a great 4K. I mean, you know, it's kind of expected. It's a newer movie, so it's shot on modern cameras. It's all shot in 4K digitally or 8K, whatever cameras they're shooting it on. But it looks fantastic. And I knew as soon as I saw this in the Dolby Atmos theater back in a couple months ago, I forget what month it came out, but when I saw this in theaters, I was like, oh, this is going to be a good 4K. The Atmos track was bumping. The visuals are nice, crisp, and clear. So all the colors and yeah, it's just a visual showpiece. I wouldn't say it's a reference disc, but you know, it's definitely gonna put your speakers to work, and it's definitely gonna make the colors pop on your screen. So this does have Dolby Vision, and it does have Dolby Atmos, so it's got the best of the best, because Dolby Atmos is pretty much, I would say, in my opinion, I think Dolby Atmos is better than DTS:X. I prefer the Dolby over the DTS tracks. So this does have the Dolby Atmos, and it sounds incredible. You know, the rears are really talking to you, the subwoofer's going crazy. It just got a beautiful Atmos track, and then the Dolby Vision really lends itself with all the beautiful colors, and then there's some darker scenes, like right in the beginning, there's the car chase through the city at night, and it looks great. You know, I mean, I expected this to be a good disc, but I am confirming that this is a good disc. And if you're a fan of Sonic like I am, I can highly recommend picking this up. Especially the Steelbook, because these are limited editions, and I think the Steelbook is definitely worth it for this release, just because it goes hand in hand if you still have your Sega Genesis copy like I do. Again, you can see my movie collection behind. This is, I guess it's a kid's movie, but I had a great fucking time with it. This was an awesome movie, awesome series, and I really hope there's a part 3 because I'm really excited to see what they do with this. And like I said, I think this is better than part 1, which arguably the game was better than part 1. So, I don't know. So, in closing, I can highly recommend picking this up, especially this beautiful Steelbook. This is one of my favorites in my collection now. With that being said, I would give this release 10 out of 10, but that's only because it's a modern movie. You know, you can't compare this to older stuff. This is a modern movie. A lot of CGI, but it's 2021 CGI or 2022 CGI where it's beautiful, it's colorful, it's made for the technology we're watching it on, you know, so it's, you got to take that into account. It looks beautiful, it sounds amazing, and this Steelbook is, this is an awesome Steelbook, you know. I'm a Sega kid, I eat this shit up, I love Sonic, and this just reminds me of being a kid. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Now, if you remember that, you were definitely a Sega kid. But again, I just wanted to say the 10 out of 10 is because it is beautiful looking on my OLED TV. It sounds incredible with the Atmos track, and it's just a modern movie, so we come to expect these movies to look fantastic, and it does. I had zero doubt that this was going to be a bad disc, but I'm just confirming that it is a great disc. And I can recommend you going to pick this up, specifically the Steelbook edition, because this is definitely one of the nicer Steelbooks I've seen come out of Best Buy or anywhere in a very long time, except for those Lionsgate ones, because those are getting really cool. But until next time, guys, have a great day. So it's Friday, and you guys know what that means. It's digital code giveaway time. Well, it's question time for the digital code giveaway. So if you guys are new to the channel or just caught this video and aren't familiar with what we do on the channel, every Friday we'll ask a question, usually pertaining to the subject of the video. And answering that question down in the comments enters you into our digital code giveaway. We do it once a week, every Friday. We'll ask the question. It gives you all weekend to think about it, comment, or other people to enter. And Monday morning, we put all the names of people who commented into a wheel, and we spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on is the person that wins a digital code of their choice. And we have a bunch of digital codes for you guys to choose from. So I guess in the spirit of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sega, we'll say, were you a Sega kid or were you a Nintendo kid? Or, question number 2, if you were a Sega kid, did you prefer Sonic 1 or Sonic 2? I liked Sonic 2 more than the original Sonic. I thought the original Sonic was much harder, and I just loved having Tails with me. And then if you really wanted to get into it, you would get Sonic and Knuckles. You'd put your Sonic 2 on top of Sonic and Knuckles, and then you could play as Knuckles in the Sonic 2 levels and fly everywhere you get all the free lives. Now that was a great time, because Sonic and Knuckles was a hard game also. But anyway, so those are the 2 questions. Answer those down in the comments. Let's talk anything Sonic. Let's talk anything Sega. Let's talk anything down in the comments. Again, thanks for watching, and for everybody who is going to enter, good luck, and we will see you on Monday.